the eternal message that's at the foundation of Western civilization, and I would say necessarily at the foundation of civilization as such, is that we are each a divine locus of value, right and responsibility. And if that's true, then we each have a cardinal and irreplaceable role to play in the destiny of the world. And I also believe that's true.
Alexander Solzhenitsyn once said that the strength or weakness of a society depends more on the level of its spiritual life than on its level of industrialization. If a nation's spiritual energies have been exhausted, he said, it will not be saved from collapse by the most perfect government structure or by any industrial development. A tree with a rotten core cannot stand.
We have the remnants, the symbols of Western heritage and their seeds, and all we have to do, those of us who inherited it and enjoy it, is to go and seed them, grow them, nurture them, water them, and when they're attacked, fight for them.
We are convinced that decline is not inevitable, that there is a compelling, hope-filled vision for the future. We possess the knowledge that truth does exist and can be found, that foundations can be rebuilt, that people are valuable, and that the long arc of history bends towards justice.
As Chesterton said, the problem of disbelieving in God is not that a man ends up believing nothing. Alas, it's much worse than that. He ends up believing anything. In fact, there's a two-step process. It starts with nihilism, which is the disbelief in anything that matters, the idea that there's no meaning or purpose in the world, and then that turns into the creation of these new secular religions.
Whatever it is you're chasing right now, it ain't it. Whatever it is you think is the most important, it's not. It's not the most important. The supreme good is not money, it's not energy, it's not freedom, it's not family, it's not knowledge, it's not safety, it's not diversity, and it's not inclusion. Though all those things are good, they should never be treated as the supreme good, lest they become idols and gods that will tyrannize us.
A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. At every level, family, nation, neighborhood, we are increasingly weak and divided. Unless we can find a way to repair our social fabric, the decline will surely be terminal.
We must organize better, much better, to uphold the values of individual freedom against all the forms of tyranny that threaten it.
It was a time where leaders right across the board, artists and authors, politicians and scientists, thinkers and writers, all started asking, what can I do to serve?
What good culture does is it channels our instincts in the best possible direction and encourages us to make decisions that are good for us long term and also good for our descendants long term.
It's the beautiful that arrests you. Aesthetic arrest, it stops you in your tracks. It elects you and then it sends you on mission.
There is a lot at stake. But also that we can't just wait for someone else to act. We all need to take responsibility. We all need to play our part in rebuilding a better world. If we don't act, who will?
And if we're careful enough about pursuing the proper ends within the confines of our own lives, then maybe the proper end will make itself manifest in the world. And that's on you.